Yo, yo, game time. Sparking happy Tuesday indeed. Another day. How we doing? Coffee. Can't beat it. Let's go ahead and refresh this, see if everything's still working. Strong, let's go. Yeah, dude. So let's take a look at that strong. I have one slight concern, but we go investigate. I'll show you guys. So we're improving our tutorial. And Strong came up with this. Which is really dope. Imagine, imagine everything is grayed out, and this is like step one, step two, step three. I don't have that. The concern I have is okay, so you click close. I need them to click the button. Are you, do you have no internet connection on your phone? Because that's usually, that means it can't, you're offline. Try restarting the app, kill the app and reopen it. But yeah, that's what that means is um it's it's literally a network check from your device. So it's not even talking to the server, it's just checking the network in general. Um so what I need to do, I need this so the tutorial would start like this. And you would click here and it would actually click the button. That's what I would need. So let's mess around with that. Let's just build one of these. Read only. So that's my concern. Where if I build this thing that I was talking about yesterday, and this thing basically, let's see here, view. There. This would be position absolute z index 1. Position absolute z index 1. There. Then also flex 1, I think. Boom. Hold on. Stop server. Start server. I'm going to restart my phone. Just get everything in a good, happy state here. Okay, great. Stop client. Start client. Boom. Yeah, we've had some pretty good numbers. We've had 27 active users over the last 24 hours, which is freaking dope. Okay, so Strong, what I'm thinking is you have two options. Your way looks cleaner than what I'm doing, but maybe I can borrow some of it. But what I'm thinking is I can wrap components in Tutorial Island and hide them effectively. In fact, I can make this oppressible. That'll really disable it. Let's see what happens. They're very similar. They're very similar. I guess I can't honestly say if they're 100% identical. But they're very similar. All right, so watch this. Just an example. Quote of the day widget, right? Let's pop down. I want to see what happens if I wrap this thing in a tutorial island. Nothing. Okay, so it does work. We might need to do height. What up, Triz? How we doing? Height 100, width 100. There. Okay. So it doesn't look great. Well, and the reason it doesn't look great is because it's not just isolating the widget. So if we go to widget, the widget, this thing has margin bottom. And that is why it looks bootleg. Okay. So that is a way to do it. Like, let's go put it around plan day. Um, it is a way to do it. Who calls this? I don't know. Let's see what happens if I do this. Okay. If I wrap this in Tutorial Island, What does it look like? Well, I guess that's the wrong thing to wrap. Zergic. Holy shit, dude. 100 stream streak, dude. Dude, also, we saw you on the app, man. You are absolutely destroying the app. Outstanding work. Outstanding work, dude. I hope you like our newest update. Oh, God. Okay, so check it out. This thing is now unusable. So I've grayed it out. So you can technically, if I even go to Tutorial Island here, and I make this either a 1 or a 9. I don't know which one it wants. Let's make it a 9. Yeah, that's a little too steep. 7. See, that would work. That would work. Um, this would I can wrap things in Tutorial Island and prevent them from being used, thus highlighting the only available thing to do. Now, I don't so I guess it's almost worth taking a step back and saying like what is the plan? So, okay, so what is the actual plan? Hey, easy. That's actually kind of the point, Surgic, is easy or not, the streak is what's important. You don't want to put on stuff like me that you can't do and keep not doing them. All right. So, let's see here. Tutorial Island to do, plan. So the idea is we need people to create their first habit, complete their first habit, share their, I don't know if we need them to share. Hmm. So, I mean, is that really it? Like, so someone downloads the app, they usually get punted right here. And they're like, okay, what do I do with this? We're going to propose, they click here. We're going to propose, they click here. Fill this out. And we're going to say congrats. You did step 1. Now they're going to be sitting here looking at a habit, and I think we'll give them a blurb that says, "Congrats, you created your first habit. Let's go complete it." So then you'd come here, you would see it, we would have them complete it, and what's up, Lakey? And if they complete it, we'll say great. You can also skip, fail, and remove it. Or even better, we'll probably just say reset first habit. That might be fine. Let me log out and go to my tests. Yeah, I don't know exactly. What up, Bad Cop? How we doing? All right, let's see here. Brent, what was my email? Sandbox, I think. No. What was it? No, I can't remember. Now I gotta go log. We're creating Tutorial Island for Embedder. All right, what was this email? Checklist. All right, boom. Okay. All right, so here we are. We're a new user. Here's your checklist. You know what a decent workflow could be? What if we create tutorial flows? So tutorial flow number 1, and you click on this and it actually takes you through the flow. So you're stuck on this page, dude, literally like RuneScape. Literally like RuneScape. You're stuck on Tutorial Island. We give you the option to dismiss. But what if you're stuck on Tutorial Island and we say, okay, create first habit. You click that. And then it's complete your first habit. And then it's I don't know if this one makes sense. I think that's actually a pretty good workflow. So the idea is play off of this checklist and just see if we can add gates around it. So what that would mean is we basically have tutorial flows. And when you engage a tutorial flow, the idea will be, so a tutorial flow has steps and it has I guess an ID or a key. So like example tutorial flow would be sure, create your first habit, key, create your first habit. Okay. And then so they're going to press and activate this tutorial flow, and what's going to happen is all components that are aware of tutorial will look to see if they are targeted by the tutorial. If not, they are opaque and disabled. If so, they are not. That simple. So I don't know if this is good or not. I literally don't know. But my first take at this is wrap everything reasonable, everything around here, basically, like pretty much everything, in this thing called, but it looks so bootleg. That's my one beef, is it looks bootleg. Like it works. Yeah, we were looking yesterday and coming up short on finding one. So the downside of this approach is everything needs to use Tutorial Island. So literally every wrapper will um it still looks bootleg. I do like Strongs way more, but my problem with Strongs is Strong, can you get it to here's my challenge for you, Strong. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Cyprian, let's go. Jeroen, love to see it, my guy. How we doing? All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. It needs to. Well, let's just. Can I edit that? Yeah, I can't edit this to no. Um, it needs to one. It needs to be engageable. I gotta sign in. Of course. Okay. Fork. Okay, I forked it. Okay, why is it broken? Do I have to change the setting or something? Boom. Bruh. I'll give you a classic here. Does this thing got Copilot installed or else I can't do it? Dude, why is this thing you start typing and it just unfocuses. All right. Is there like a way to tell this thing to stop loading? How do I turn it off while I'm typing? Preview. I closed the preview. No. Okay, so that turned off. At least I can type now. No, Nigerian prints. LFG. Yeah, Donnie, that's why we're building. That's why we're building Tutorial Island. Nigerian prints. Thanks so much, dude. Thanks for the support. Deeply appreciate that. All right, let me copy what Strong has here. See if this saves us. I don't want to spend too much time. Paste. Allow paste, bro. Like, well, I don't know what you want from me. Preview. All right. Handle press. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna look at what you have. Hopefully it shows me the code. Okay. So what I need is not for that pop-up to happen. I don't want this. I just want this. Okay, I can type. I can type. Let's go. Can I break it? Yes. Okay, we're golden, dude. Golden. All right. Handle press. Set target. So I don't want this thing. Yet. Maybe it can come into play later. What I need is re-clicking this button. So what is this thing? Target. Target. Let's see where target's used. Target. Okay, here. It's this. Let's make this oppressible. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay. Background color green. Okay. Background color. Oh, so this is building boxes around it. I see. I see. So this is, which is cool. So then this should still be pressable. Why is it not? Okay, look at this. Maybe on press target area. That's what we're talking. Did you write that comment, Strong? That's good stuff right there, dude. That's what I needed. That's it, dude. Now I just want it to be the entire highlighted area. Can I do that? Oh, that's his positioning. Um, width is target dot x plus target dot width. Nice. Then height is target y plus target dot height. Not quite. Why? What happened there? Dude, we're close to victory, Strong. Let me tell you. So if Tor visible, else we'll do set Tor visible false. I don't know how people type without Copilot. This is crazy. Return. So that's my next question is, can I just target this thing? No Vim and no Copilot. It's just painful. All right. Let's get rid of this pressable. That's true, Triz. That's true. Good eye there. Okay, I don't want this. I just want the area itself to be targetable. So I just want to be able to click this thing again. That's my objective. I'm trying to figure out what this thing's doing to see if I can do that. I think I'm assuming there's once you get in this state, there's something sitting on top of it. And that's why you need to use um the circle. So if that's the case, then what you need to do, if that's the case, then you basically need to know what these presses should be. So I'll need to know this is navigate to. So like if we're starting here and you click here, oh, you can't see. If we're starting here in our tutorial world and I've highlighted complete your first day, you click there, what it's going to do is it's going to gray out everything. It's going to isolate the heart here. And when you click on the heart, it needs to know what that step is. So this is a navigation step, which is not a big deal. We could definitely know that. Boom, navigate. Step 2 is, I guess, well, scroll's going to be a problem. How do you isolate something that has scroll? Okay, let's just keep exploring. We're still just learning. We don't know what the plan is yet. We're just learning. Widget base. We are just learning. So I want this back. basically I want to start. I want to see if I can get this thing to like can I go to sheet? Oh, was it screen? I want to set this thing to um what where we just were. This. Just for fun, if tutorial island's on, what does this do? Dope. Okay. See? It just made the back okay. Okay. We might be onto something. When tutorial island's on, screen will show opaque. Okay. That's good news. So that doesn't look so bootleg anymore, does it? Like let's go to habit streak widget and let's wrap this thing in a tutorial island. All of a sudden we've very clearly isolated upgrade to premium, which is the first thing we're going to do when people download the app is we're going to insist that they pay us. I'm just kidding. So there's going to be a flow. So let's do create first habit. So key is let's make it look more like a key. Let's actually build this. Create first habit. So then the idea is going to be I believe in global state we're going to have something called tutorial island. I want to see something. Can I just use a custom hook for crop tops merch? Oh my god, I'm the did we identify there were crop top merches? It's almost winter again. It's almost winter again. Did we find some? I can't even remember now. All right, let's see here. Oh, we want to see. Can I? Because I got the special merch. I try it out before I let I put it on the store. Global state custom hooks. Wish me luck on this because this would be so sick to do. Export class. It is a touch too long, but if you were to crop it right here, this would actually be an ideal shirt for it. Global state custom hooks. Okay. Okay. Next. So the global state custom hooks. So I want to just see if we can do. Well, let's do like user. I don't know. Just want to make sure I'm export. Oh, so I'm doing export function. So is this a namespace? No, it's a class. It is a namespace. Fine. Export namespace. Okay, sick, dude. I'll check that out in a second. I'll check that out in a second. Okay, so export const use tutorial island. So this is going to const app selector. What's up, Akira? How we doing? App selector. Oh, we be cooking, dude. We be cooking. What's your beef? We're just exploring the tutorial island options. Expected 1 to 2 arguments. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm, dude, it's not great. It's not great, but I think it could be okay. So the way that I feel comfortable building this, call it a skill issue, if you will. Yeah, mine wraps it. Mine wraps it. Strong came up with one that targets different areas, but I'm concerned about scroll. It's that one I think is going to have its own challenges. Using CSS, I don't know. I just don't know enough about it. So the one that I feel comfortable with is wrapping everything in Tutorial Island. The good news is it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Cal, yes, I have the what's this thing called? Elgato face cam. Elgato face cam. Global state. Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with other ways to do it. I've been thinking about it for about a day or so. So it's like we're getting in this scenario where I just ask the chat in the chat, I wait for a response. I don't, that's not the most productive way to stream in code. Also by doing it this way, you're not having to isolate. I don't know. I don't know. Again, this is just the way I'm comfortable doing it. It may be a terrible idea, but in the name of forward progress, um, this is the way I know how to do it. So I'm planning on carrying on this way, or else we'll be talking for 2 hours about your way or Stronk's way or the next person's way. I don't know. I'm not familiar with those ways. But to eat both of you, I really appreciate the advice. Sometimes you just gotta do the wrong thing, to be completely honest. I don't know. That's all I got. Okay, so we're building Tutorial Island. Models, where are you? Tutorial Island models. Oh my god, is Godzilla? That's the greatest compliment anyone's ever given me. Thank you so much for that compliment. I don't know what I did to deserve that compliment, but thank you so much. This way feels natural to me. This way feels natural to me. The way I know how to use React, I've never seen anyone else use React before, so I don't know the right ways or the wrong ways to use React. You wrap things in other components. That's the only way I've been able to come up with using React. All right, next time you come back, Tris, we'll be done. Export interface tutorial tutorial island state. I do hate that everything's getting wrapped. I hate it. Really do. Current flow is going to be no, I'm not using anybody's code pen or anything. What I'm doing is this. This is what they're getting wrapped in. It's a pressable, which disables it, and it just puts an opacity over it. And then there's the children. And then ultimately, we're going to grab a state. So this is going to ultimately also receive a tutorial island step. So each component is going to actually know what step it is in part of which flow. And then, so I'm going to build a flow. A flow. So export enum tutorial island flow. And then, so for instance, we're going to have create habit flow. I'll just call it create habit. So there's the first one. Then the next one might be complete habit. Okay. So those are our flows. Then we're going to have export interface tutorial island. Super important moment for you. What do you got? Tutorial island step. Dude, you and Zergic. Zergic was looking for you. Same post, dude. I didn't know why he was looking for you. Now it makes way too much sense. Thanks for all the support, dude. That's an insane milestone to hit. Truly an insane milestone to hit. So I appreciate that, dude. 100 streams, guys. Yeah, no, Strunk, it does. There are complications I don't know how to get around. That's why I'm not using it. Please don't take offense. This is a skill issue. One day you may or may not find when you're sitting up here on the hot seat streaming and 5 people have valid solutions. Sometimes you got to make a call. You might offend somebody. You might not. I had to make a call. This is what I know how to do. I know this will work. I can see the finish line. I'm the person building this thing. Sometimes you got to follow your heart, dude. For better or worse, that's what I've got for you. For better or worse, that's what I got for you. Why is this coloring weird? I'll never know. Okay, so a tutorial island step is going to have a key. That might be it. I don't know. Well, flow, let's call this flow option. It's tough, dude. You know how programming is. Um, Everyone's got an opinion. Some are better than others. In this case, I think probably all are better than mine. I don't know if you've ever not known a solution, then just sat there and watched somebody else explain it, and you just sit there waiting for it. It's not fun. Get to coding, no need to explain. My guy, thank you. I just, Strunk, I'm just kind of burnt out on trying to learn it. I'm just gonna cook my own, you know? Okay, so tutorial island flow. So here you go. And then we can even create, so this will take option. And then maybe we can do this. Export enum. I guess some background, Callias, for you is the folks suggesting these solutions I hold in high regard. They've been here for a long time. They've had a lot of very positive impact on the app. If it was just a Joe Schmo coming in here going, why don't you try this solution? I don't care. But if it's someone who's important, you got to give their solution a little bit more than, psh, you know what I mean? That's why I'm dragging this on. Okay. That said, let's stop dragging it on. Step key. Let's call it option, maybe. I don't see the full finish line, but I'm getting closer. So, step, let's just call this option. Let's call this both option. Or, option. Okay. And a flow is going to be a steps. It's going to be a list of steps. I think this is going to work pretty well. We'll see. So let's do export const create habit flow. So this is the flow. And this is what will be stored in Redux. Exactly. All it's going to do is disable it's going to disable the whole UI except one. And then that thing, the most important key, one of the biggest problems I found in this is actually getting this thing that you're highlighting to click and not just have something sitting in front of it. That was a big problem I've been facing. So let's keep cooking. So here's the flow. So we need a step. So a step, I'm almost wondering if I should export every single I think I should, honestly. So this is going to get uglier before it gets better because I don't know what this looks like yet, so I'm still just learning. Steps. Okay, I separate them with a comment at least. Export const navigate. I don't know if these should be all caps or not. To habits step. And then we need to give this thing an option. Navigate to habits. Check that out. Okay. Boom. Dig this. Here we go. Also, if the component is going to know about the state or step, you might make the components do some stuff. Yeah, totally. And we still have the wiggling component, by the way. I literally have, look at this, dude. I literally have something called wiggleable view. If you wrap, kind of like Tutorial Island, if you wrap something in a wiggleable view and set the Boolean to true, the component wiggles straight up. It just starts wiggling. So you could wiggle it for a half a second. You could wiggle it for a half a second. All right, check this out, guys. Create habit flow. What's the first step? Navigate to... Oh, you son of a gun. And then I'll make this one flows. Flows. Okay. So there you go. So step one is what? So check this out. Here's what I'm thinking. Tutorial Island is going to take a step. Is going to take a step. And dude, this is actually pretty sick, honestly. Current island state equals global custom hooks dot use tutorial island. And I might just call it use tutorial island state, honestly. Dude, this is coming together good. Global. I can see it, guys. I can see it. I can't promise how this is going to go. The one concern I have is kicking off tutorial island when you're okay. So imagine you're here and I kicked off tutorial island and I told you to click some button inside the timeline. The app's broken. That's the one concern I have is lining up state with the tutorial state. But I have thoughts on that. Okay. So why don't I do this? Current step. No, that's where state comes into play. Flow. Not flows. Current step index. Perfect. And then I think I need to expose. I don't know. We'll see. That's fine for now. Absolutely fine for now. Great. So this thing's going to take tutorial island state. We absolutely could. I think that's a last, we do that at the end, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a list of enums inside a bigger enum. So you can literally change. So here's how it's going to work, Akira. Watch this. I don't know, man. I'm obviously biased towards myself. I think this is sick. So I'm going to create a bunch of arbitrary steps that you may or may not need to use in your flow. Let me give you an example. Navigate to habit step. Anybody who needs to get here, that is the step. Click on challenges flow or a step. That's what this component is going to be that. So if you wanted to get there, you would have to do this. Navigate to habit journey. If I can type here, guys. Step. And this is going to be navigate to habit journey. So that's going to be the first one. Navigate to habit journey. And then the very next option is going to be, wait. I don't know if I need this. I don't know if I don't know if I need this. Tutorial island step. What is a step? I don't know if I need a step. It might just be the option. Anyway. Export const. And then watch this. Press habit journey challenges step. And then that is literally hopefully you can see these are a bunch of arbitrary instructions. Each individual component is going to have that arbitrary step assigned to it. Then in Redux, we're going to keep track of your state. So what flow are you on? What step are you on within the flow? So yes, you could 1,000% data drive these different flows. And my last comment before I continue cooking is this. My plan is this. I don't know if you were here for this, Akira. This is my plan. We're going to still use the new user checklist. You're still going to be able to dismiss it if you want, but you're not going to be able to do anything else but click one of these. So your first thing that you're going to have to click, just like in RuneScape where it literally forces you to do this, then this, then this. I'm going to force the user to click on this. And this is going to kick off the complete your first day flow. So what does complete your first day flow look like? It's going to do the arbitrary step, click on the today page. And then the next one is going to be, I guess we'll have to isolate each one of these and let them swipe it maybe, or maybe we'll do the first in the list. I don't know. That one's getting a little bit gnarly. So we'll think that one out. Yeah, Strong. We definitely want to keep it KISS. No doubt there, dude. So where's the tutorial completion badge? Thoughts on it. Tutorial island. There's been a banger sitting in your drafts in Twitter. Drop it. Drop the banger. Just go from let's go button to create a habit. The problem with that, and that's fine. Okay, congrats. They completed a habit. Then what? There's a couple more things I want to guide them on doing. So that's why I'm thinking just take them through this. Also, this is good for testing because then I can click it and walk through the process. And it kind of outlines what it looks like, but we'll deal with that when we get there. That part I'm not too married to. So we that one's up for debate. Um let's just keep cooking in the meantime. So steps are Tutorial Island step. So this thing's gone because I don't think that thing has any value. I'm wondering if there is value in it or not, but I don't think it's worth cooking that goose yet. Tutorial Island step array. Okay, hopefully I'm not making a mistake here. Okay. Navigate to habits. Okay, whatever. Navigation. And then there's going to be press, create, habit. Okay. So then it's going to be tutorial island step. So there you go. There's our first two steps. It's click here, press. I guess I'll change it to add new habit. Press add new habit. Boom. What's your beef? Boom. Press add new habit. Okay. So navigate to habits, press add new habit. So then if we go to global state, so this has a flow. Let's do this. Current step, tutorial island step. Perfect. So then if we go to global state, which is Redux, tutorial, let me go down here first. State. State. And then tutorial island models. I need a default. Or invalid. Export namespace. Flows. Tutorial island. Flow. Invalid. We're not done yet. You're not supposed to be back yet. Invalid. Flow. So this is going to be invalid. There's just going to be none. So this is option invalid. Steps is empty. Perfect. So that's the default one. So global, and then tutorial is going to be tutorial island flow dot invalid. Boom. Uh, tutorial island. Oh, it's supposed to be state. Um, so I guess current step, we do need an invalid. Okay. Default tutorial island state. Okay, there you go. There's our default tutorial island state in Redux. Then we need, of course, the setters and getters. The setters and getters. Set tutorial island state. Okay. Then global custom hooks. Get tutorial island state. Tutorial island state. So I have a custom hook. So now I can go to tutorial island and get that current state. Then I can say, watch this, watch this. Tutorial. Why don't I even do this? Global. Yo, what up, Fleece? We're over here cooking, dude. Global. No, tutorial island. All right. So I want this. I don't know if this makes sense. I don't know if you can do this. Tutorial island state. Like I want some whatever. This ain't the first time I made a util. Tutorial island util.ts. There you go. So then let's go back to tutorial island. Then we can say const is active equals export namespace export const is active. There you go. Sick. Sick. All right. Tutorial island tutorial is active. island util.tutorial is active. I think it's boom. Const component is targeted equals is targeted tutorial state step let's see here. Oops. State step return state dot step equals step. Huh? Step. Components targeted tutorial island util that is targeted step. There it is, guys. So const disable component is tutorial island is active and component is not targeted. Yeah, that is great. I love that. All right, const guys, I'm like the dude from um the social network where they're in California and he walks in, he goes, "What's up?" He goes, "You can't talk to him, he's wired in." I'm like that guy. Louis, let's go. How we doing? I'm wired in, dude. Export const um um so there's three possible states you could be in. It's tutor pass through. There's const tutorial island component targeted. And then there's const tutorial island untargeted. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And each of these are going to take interface inner props, which is likely just going to be children. And this is going to inner props. Let me just do one at a time. So pass through means return view children view. Huh. There. So there's that. Then there's going to be tutorial island targeted. So if it's targeted, no, no, then there's just two states. Blocked. I'll come up with better names than these later. But then it's this. If you're blocked, you're this. Those are the two options. Boom. If disable component blocked, return. Done. Okay, there it is, guys. So that's the tutorial island. You get the current state from Redux. Let's go to screen and do this one more time. So then this is going to be colors.background. Const tutorial. There it is. And this is going to say, if it's active, we're doing that. Otherwise, we're doing colors.background. Is that it? Guys, there you guys have it. There's Louis in a nutshell. Master of programming. Rookie of women. The ultimate dynamic. All right, yeah, dude. Louis, what's going on, dude? We thought things were going well. I knew I should have used a scroll view. Who told me to use a flat list here? Anyway. Dude, nice record. Nice record. It is kind of weird to call someone by their name in a one-on-one. Dude, all right, guys. Can we just put a 1 in the chat if I absolutely cook this? Which I did, by the way. Can we put a 1 in the chat if I cook this? Let's just put a 1 in the chat. Just humor me. Thank you. Wow, guys, I'm so flattered. Guys. Seriously. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that. Dude, this is sick, guys. Honestly, this is really sick. You want to see it work? So watch this. For instance, dude, I mean, this is honestly really sick. Let's go to the tab bar. Okay, we'll start at the tab bar. Watch this. This is the unfortunate part of my solution. Everything in my app is about to get wrapped into every component I've ever created is about to get wrapped in Tutorial Island. It's honestly like, it breaks my heart. It really does. That's the one downside of my app. Or what my big downside, I'll call it that. It's not the one downside, but it's a big downside. It's a big downside. Oh yeah, Tutorial Island's great, dude. I honestly, if I go back in time and play RuneScape again, I probably would just chill on Tutorial Island. That's such a peaceful place. Bad Cop, surely you're familiar with RuneScape's Tutorial Island. Step. I mean, that's not true. That's just not true. That's like the least true thing I know. I watched you play video games on stream and you were swinging the sticks. I watched this. And it is life, to be honest. Like, I mean, kind of true. Kind of true. But as Donnie said, RuneScape's not a video game either. Tutorial Island step. Tutorial Island step. There it is, guys. There it is. Watch this. Navigate to timeline. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I think that's just my $14 Amazon lighting. Assuming you're talking about my I'm Polish for what it's worth. So yeah, like my Amazon lighting is punked you like you wouldn't believe. You just got absolutely punked. Okay, check that out. So there's Tutorial Island. Navigate to I mean, is it really that bad, guys? Has anyone ever done this before? Like, how bad is that? Like, are React devs across the world just absolutely cringing at what I just did? Or are you guys thinking, I've seen worse? Please tell me you've seen worse. Please tell me you've seen worse. Go to my get navigate to habits. Wait. Navigate to today. Whatever gets you paid, right? Navigate to today. The next one. Tutorial Island. Navigate to Habit Journey. I know I don't have this one yet. Navigate to current user. Akira says don't worry about the wording. Oh, I'm very worried about the wording. I am very worried about it. Weird that how I did this. Tutorial Island. Navigate to current user. Get on to whoever's using an HDD. Although the only hard drive I ever had fail me was the NV blah blah blah, whatever the hell those things are. It was horrible. I cried. Navigate to habits. Done, motherfuckers. Now watch. Watch. Watch this, guys. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you're watching. I need a 1 in the chat if you're watching. Put a 2 in the chat if you're sleeping. Put a 2 in the chat if you're sleeping. Okay, that's a good spread. That's a good spread of numbers. We got some people watching. We got some people sleeping. Oh, Bash Cop, I recommend you squint your eyeballs if you want to talk about my React development. I want you to squint your eyeballs because it's just not good stuff. It's just not good stuff. All right, so what I want to do is hey, I did use a flat list. No, 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 no. All right, screw it. I'm just going to put a button here, okay? I'll do a touch a little pasty. They're more fun. I don't know why we ever moved to pressable in the first place. What the hell? Why are you doing bass? This is my favorite song. Do I know a single word he's saying? No. Do I have to? No. It's my favorite song. He's probably saying really good stuff. He's probably saying a lot of things I agree with. Run, create, habit, tutorial, flow. Oh, you guys aren't gonna want to see this. We got to give this a blue button. All right, let's go. We're going back. Background color, blue. Let's give this text a white. Why am I wasting time on styling on a throwaway button? I'll never know. White. All right. Watch what happens, guys. Well, I need the on press still. Hold on. On press. Um. Export const set tutorial island state. Export const. What in the hell? Tutorial flow dot create dot, yeah, come on, baby. Okay. Um, I already have one. There you go, Wolfric. There you go, Wolfric. Well done, Wolfric. Thank you so much for the support, Wolfric. Sure. Get tutorial island state. Let's call it create. Create tutorial island state. Flow. And then we're going to return flow. Yes, cooked. Create tutorial island state. Oh my god, why is there so many variables and enums and booleans and julians, and at least a familiar tune has come on. Kind of sets me back. Tutorial island flow option. All right. Tutorial island flow option. Const get tutorial flow. Nice. All right, create tutorial island flow. This is I'm either one of the greatest React developers potentially ever, or this is the worst thing anybody's ever written. There's no in between. There is no in between. Create tutorial island state. I like Julian from Trailer Park Boys. What AI completion? Copilot, aka Cook Pilot. They've been a lot of people in the industry have been calling it Cook Pilot lately. Flow option. Um, const dispatch. Look, I don't make the rules, guys. A lot of people have been calling it Cook Pilot. That's all I'm saying. Um, flow state equals create tutorial island state. I'll just call this state then. Congrats to me. Oh my goodness, why? Oh. Oh, goodness. Set. Oh my god, that's the worst variable name ever. Set tutorial. Island state. Alright, guys. We'll rename this. Nobody wants to put the word the in a freaking thing. To do, fix, naming. Great. Alright, here we go. Um, watch this, guys. Are you guys ready? I've been cooking for so long. It may work. It may absolutely flop, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's gonna work. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's gonna absolutely flop. Both are valid options. Both are very valid options. Const set. Let's just call it global. Come on. Use set. That's a good name. Wait, I don't know what this is doing. I don't know what in the hell this is doing. Does anybody know what this is doing? That looks good. Who wrote that? That wasn't me. That was Copilot. Let the record state. Let the record state that was Copilot. Yeah, Donnie, I got no idea, dude. I got nothing out here. I'm just doing my best to stay afloat in this game of software development. There it is. Set. Okay. This one goes out to Kalia right here. Kalia, this goes out to you for for just telling me just to keep absolutely sending it. This one goes out to Kalia. Set. Watch this, guys. Here we go. Tutorial flow option dot create habit. Okay. It is finished. It is finished. It is finished. When I press yes, when I press run create habit tutorial flow, when I press this button, oh my god, who put this on? Who put this song on? Also, why is it not updating? Why is the little Spotify guy not updating? Oh, it's because I minused it. It's because I minused it. Whoever put this song on, this goes out to you. Okay, check this out. Check this out, guys. When I press this button, this state is going to get set. Let's see what set is. We're going to set this. It's going to use dispatch to create flow option, this thing, and it's going to set this. Oh my god, I think this is absolutely going to cook. I'm just going to click the button. I don't actually care. Let's just click the button. It didn't work really. It like kind of worked, but not really. It like kind of worked, but not really. Why did it kind of work, but not really? All I'm focusing on right now is the bottom tab bar. I don't know why it only disabled the one. I haven't put this anywhere else but the bottom tab bar. Like this should have absolutely not worked. Step, current step. Okay, just ignore this large ass error here. New user checklist. Oh, screw you, dude. Uh, New user checklist. What is it? New user checklist details. Modal. Nah. Key. Sure. Now why are you mad? New user checklist. I don't know what it wants from me. I don't know what it wants from me. Why are these undefined? We'll never know. We'll never know. Let's do it. Let's do an app reset. No, those are all correct. I need to know why this one isn't working. Tutorial island if undefined. Let's do this. If step. Okay. Clear refresh. Okay. We want to see why navigate to timelines. So I got 3 navigate to timelines. Oh, I know why, I think. I got no idea why. I actually got no idea why. Something with tab bar is goofy. What does this thing even do, man? Um eh? Eh? So I'm trying to isolate. Oh, absolute friggin' banger. Absolute banger. Absolute banger alert. I'm trying to. Okay. So I'm wrapping all these things in Tutorial Island. Dude, where are you? Oh, come on, dude. I got no idea where this missing character is. Don't do this to me. This is the worst thing that's ever. Could it be you? This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Come on, man. Could it be you? I'm literally never gonna find it. RJ, let's go. I'll never find it. It might be that. I think I just found it. Ah, I thought I just found it. I think I found it. I told you guys I'd find it. I told you guys I'd find it. You got the logs, dude. Congratulations, bro. Dude, those logs are well earned. Okay, those logs are well earned. So look, we're getting closer. This thing actually is disabled. It's just it actually worked. It actually worked. It actually worked. It's just for some reason the opacity, the opacity tutorial is land. Then if you want to be Z index 999, then you can just be that. Damn. The opacity. Damn. Okay. Damn. So for some reason, this today thing, tab bar, to the today thing, the user creator, let's go. Okay. So why is this thing defeating Tutorial Islands Z index of 10 zillion? Absolutely, Walter White style. You absolutely are correct, dude. I just finished watching that show not long ago. Okay, why isn't this thing why isn't this thing have opacity? Guys, why does this thing not have opacity? Damn. Why is it not opaque, guys? What does this thing want from me, guys? It's so close to victory, guys. We're so close to victory. The fighter jets they be getting ready, guys. What happened to me? Why is this one not opaque? That's just all I need to know right now. Get freaking opaqued, bro. Get opaqued, bro. It's because I did the hack of a lifetime to do this, probably. Then let's see if we can keep hacking it, guys. Let's see if we can keep hacking it. Oh, you're just so evil it hurts. You're so evil it hurts right now. Can't you just let a man cook in peace? Oh, dude, sorry, my alerts are off. So I haven't been hearing if people have been following me. I've just been cooking so hard. Turn it back on. Hey, SLS. Wait a minute. That doesn't look good. Oh my goodness. Are we still getting alerts from yesterday? You gotta be shitting me. Okay. Okay. Uh, hello? Why isn't it working, guys? Uh, on a 1 to 10 on how much I'm liking this solution, it's like a freaking 2.5. It's not the end of the world, but I can't believe I have to wrap everything in a tutorial island. It's just kind of gut wrenching, is all. It's just kind of gut wrenching. Wolfric, that's facts, by the way. That's a fact. That's a factual fact. Oh, dude, I'm gonna beat something up. Okay. There it is, guys. I did it. I did it. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Oh my. I need a Kira. Facts, dude. I don't know what to do. I don't think my heart can go on wrapping everything in a thing. I just don't think my heart can go on. The good news is it is forcing this, like nothing else works, so it's working. I gotta ask ChatGPT something. I just don't know. I just don't know, guys. I don't know what we're gonna do. I got a feeling this is gonna be a several day research. We'll probably throw everything away I've done so far. In React Native, I have a pressable. How can I update the pressable to both receive the press event and to forward the press to its children? I just want the pressable to receive the event as well as whatever is inside of it. I mean, what the shit is this? I told it I needed to forward it. It goes, you can forward it if you need to. Like oh my god. I want to. Oh, you can't see me typing. Not that I'm typing anything good for what it's worth. I want to receive the press event and um and guys, is this possible? I want a pressable or a touchable to receive the event, but also just forward it to whatever's underneath. I do not want the event to stop there. To continue the event underneath the pressable in case I am merely using the pressable to log that the area was pressed. I want to put a pressable overneath or overneath over something. But I still wanted to forward the action. Say 10 Hail Marys, this works. Ah, man. What the? Right. It of course didn't work. It of course didn't work, guys. Why would it have worked? It of course doesn't work. No, I just work a couple hours each morning. I don't know. I don't know what the play is, guys. This is one of the hardest battles of all time. Had to fix my shorts. This is one of the hardest battles I've ever faced. I've never faced something more challenging. Hmm. 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 Then we're doomed. Then we're doomed. Because now we don't know how to tell it that the event happened and that we need to go to the next step. I wanted to update Redux that said this step was accomplished. Go to the next one. I can think of a horrible way to do it, but we're just getting so horrible. This is, I don't know what people do to solve this shit, dude. This is crazy. I'm from the East Coast of the United States. Yeah, it's just so dirty. The entire app is now riddled, just riddled with tutorial. Like every single component has one or more tutorial based things in it. I'm not far from it, Fennec. I am not far from it. I am not far from it. What do I need to pass through? Well, so my plan is wrap every single component. Correct. Correct. The current problem is we're trying to create a workflow to like walk through. Oh, nice. Suppose I can do this. What's this thing's beef? I mean, mine. Style. 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 All right, so now we're passing optional styles around. So then hopefully I can come here and just say style. Just honestly yoink this. Looks perfect. Oh, great. I love how good it looks. We're doomed, guys. We're just doomed. We're just doomed. I didn't want to be doomed, guys. Okay, we're not that doomed yet. We're not that doomed yet. Yeah, a couple. Akira mentioned a strategy. Strong mentions a strategy. A couple of strategies. Probably each have their own challenges. If you're me, if you're me, others may be way better at solving this than I am. But this is where I'm at. This is my level of experience with React development. Um, what is this called? I'm probably gonna throw this all out for the record. I'm more than likely gonna throw it all out. We're just researching right now. Invalid. So then here we do here. Step equals. Sure, navigate to timeline. This is navigate to today. This is navigate to habit journey. This is navigate to user profile. Navigate to my habits. And then down here, we pop the step right in here. Okay, so now you can see, ignore this one because this one's kind of botched. Now, the best thing I can come up with is this. I can announce the idea is strong. I'm giving every single component a name. And if your name is not the currently active steps name, you're disabled. So everything except one element will always be disabled. Problem is I have to wrap every single element in the app, which is going to cause insane re-renders. Now, it's only a performance concern maybe in the tutorial, which you won't experience any actual performance hit. Like you won't actually feel it. But it's just ugly. It's just ugly to put tutorial island everywhere. It's just ugly, honestly. So the best thing I could think is this. Export const broad report step pressed. I'm honestly thinking something like this. If yep. Dope. Dope. So this doesn't take anything. There you go. Basically put tutorial island in the root app. And have one state keyed to whatever element. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Kind of. Although I don't have anything in the root app. But I have everything keyed. And I have a global state knowing which key is supposed to be selected. All right, watch this. Tutorial. Next step. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Current step index. Next step. Boom. All right. So report step press. We got to close use report step pressed. We get the current state. If the step that is pressed, then we're going to log step press and we're going to advance it. Let's see here. Const pressed report step press equals global custom hooks dot use report step pressed, and then here where the dickens does this come from? Nah. Report step pressed. Report step pressed. Report step pressed. Report step pressed. All right. So if I click this, see nothing happens. And if I click this, the step was pressed. We got an error. A fake one, though. Probably. Yeah, I'm unsure. I'm unsure. I'm probably going to just drop this and take a new approach. But either way, it is this was expected. I did not expect to come up here in 2 hours completely solve this challenging problem. Sometimes it takes research. Sometimes you got to sit there and throw away a few throw away a few examples until you find one that works. So we're gonna I'll probably stash this. That way I have it for note, but I'm not digging this. So we're gonna gut it. With that said, it is time for me to get the boy off to school. So I'm gonna do a raid here. Tomorrow we shall try again. Let's go. Let's go to your own. Let's go. Now he's just co-working, but invalid username. But it's a great community if you guys are currently programming, and you just want to and you like kind of like cooking with the community in the background, this is your spot. This is your spot. So go say what's good over here. Thanks for everything, guys. It's a challenging problem to solve, and in time we'll come up